again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it's the 16th of May 2024, and I've just come out and fed the chickens. It's about 11, yeah, quite late today. Anyway, I've come out and I've come round a no-dig garden. Obviously I'm here anyway. Oh, listen to all the birds singing, isn't that lovely? Anyway, it's a beautiful day, so today is strimming and spraying day. So we're going to spray, hopefully it won't rain today. So we're going to try and spray the grass on the car park. So first of all we're going to strim some of it, and then we're going to spray it. So we're not going to waste our whole strimming time like doing right down to the gravel. We're just going to give it a quick go over, hopefully. We'll probably do some parts right near the walls and stuff with the like deep graveling cleaning, but we're going to then spray it because I want to come over here and do some strimming around my pond, so to keep the grass at bay. So I've got 3 lots of strimming time, plus usually I can get to do another lot of strimming time later on when I put it back onto charge straight away as soon as it runs out. I think it usually takes about 3 or 4 hours. Oh, there's a dragonfly near the pond. Oh, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I'm just looking at the pond and there's sort of like insects and stuff and dragonflies around the pond. There's a dragonfly, I can see her there. There's a few. Well, there's damselflies, but I don't know if there's actual dragonflies, but they do come over here. Anyway, let's not get distracted today. We're going to try and have a whole day without getting distracted. Do you think this is possible? Anyway, so we're going to do strimming and then we're going to do some spraying. So we'll see how far we get. We won't say too much because things might change. It depends. There's some grey clouds, but I don't know if they're going to rain. Or doesn't predict any rain today, but that doesn't mean anything. I do not believe the weather forecast ever. It's never right. They always get everything wrong. So we will just go by what we can see with our own eyes, shall we? And we need to weed this bed. We really do need to do that today. And we've got a whole lot of weeding to go on round by the Polytunnel, but I'm not sure if I'll get round to any of that today. I will get to put some flowers in. I'm going to actually put some flowers in amongst the garlic here, I've decided, so that we can get some flowers in this bed. It's a bit barren looking with just the garlic in it, so we're going to put something else in there with it. And then we'll see what we're going to do. Anyway, I'll let you know. Okay, see you in a minute. Polytunnel right now. So I've just come in the Polytunnel to get my things, and I just went in and got my batteries for the strimmer. So we've really got to like home in to what we're doing today, because we do have a lot of plants that are going to need potting on very soon. Oh no, not potting on, moving on outside in the Polytunnel. There are quite a lot on the table that I've already potted on, and they all need to go in the garden now. So we are going to get backlash if we don't hurry up and start moving things into their place in the actual beds in the garden. So we need to do that. So first of all we'll do some strimming, and then we're going to have to move plants into the garden, because I just noticed how many I've got everywhere, and I really do need to concentrate on putting them in the garden. Sorry, I don't know what they're doing, the planes messing around today. Anyway, so we're going to do strimming first. Let's do the strimming first. Strimming's always good, get that done. And then we'll move into putting flowers into the garden today, because I really do think that's important. And we will weed as we go. So we're going to just go into the beds, clear some weeds out, throw some flowers in, and we need to get all these sweet peas in as well today. So flower day, it's flower day and strimming day. So that's what we're going to concentrate on. Just want to show you where I just put the little Welsh poppies that I dug out of the car park yesterday. Oh God. Welsh poppies yesterday, so I put them here. So these little Welsh poppies are all the ones that I dug out of the ground over there. So there was loads of Welsh poppies growing over there in the ground. So I dug them all up, and they're quite like resilient little plants. I mean, they grow in the gravel. So these are the little Welsh poppies. So I've put them there. So they're in the ground. This foxglove is one that I got out of the ground, and that one I got out of the ground the other day and popped it in there really quick, because instead of me holding on to them and then they can die instantly because I forget to plant them into the ground over here, I just need to, when I see one that I want to save growing in the gravel, is quickly dig it up and plant it on quickly. Right, where we're going to concentrate on just doing some strimming right now. So actually I want to trim this here. I said I was going to do that, didn't I? So we need to go in there and trim that. But we also want to finish trimming around here. So we're going to finish this here, going down to the car park, and then we'll start on the car park again. But first of all, we need to just do this little bit here, this bit here, and this bit on the outside. But I've got to be careful of Simon's car, so that is the reason why I don't really do this bit. That's why I haven't done it. I might just try spraying that with some spray. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So we'll start over here first, I think, and get that cleared off, all those weeds out there. And if there's any flowers in there, we will dig them up and we will move them into the garden. That's what we're going to do. So okay, the ones just just the loose ones that are just growing in the bark. I don't mean the ones that are already in there, because obviously there are flowers growing in there, but I mean like the wispy ones, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I said I was going to do all this trimming today. Well, trouble is with batteries, they run out of power and they don't hold much charge really. So you might have the ideas of doing so much in a day of trimming. If I had a petrol trimmer, I could have finished like the whole of what I want to do in a day, instead of having to take time out to wait for my batteries to charge now. 2 batteries I've gone through and I have nowhere near finished the bit I wanted to do. So I just want to show you that it's really disappointing. You know, batteries and everything, it's just sort of like they're rubbish at the end of the day. When you want to do something a bit bigger, it's just rubbish. How much I managed to trim. So we've trimmed all round here, as you can see. We've trimmed this bit along here, down the middle bit here to here, and then we've got stopped because we've run out of charge. There's 2 batteries, so they take like, I don't know how long, even on a fast charge they still take like 2 hours to charge. So you can't do any more trimming now, and look at all the trimming I still need to do, and I've nowhere near finished this bit even. So I don't want to waste my last battery on this, so I'm gonna go and trim a whole bed over the other side. But it just shows you the batteries, you know, like having batteries, charging them, they take ages. I mean, it's just, I don't think they're the future myself, I really don't. Anyway, let's look at this. So we haven't so we got this here, all this to trim, and then we've got to trim all that still. So, but if you look, it looks a lot better. But the thing is, I could do all this in a day if I had enough battery power. I mean, it's either that or I buy like 10 batteries, for God's sake. I mean, they're £25 and £50 each. I mean, they're really expensive. So I might say to Simon that I want a petrol trimmer, and then that way I can just trim all day long if I wanted to, without having to worry about running out of power. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry I'm having a gripe, but I am. That's the way it is. Hello, little bird. Anyway, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? I didn't cut any of these back, so they're all flowering. Everything's flowering over here. But it will need a good haircut afterwards. Anyway, let's get on, and we're going to trim that bed there now. That's the bed we want to trim now, so we're going to go over there and do that. Okay, do all this trimming today. It's now started to rain. So it was raining as I was doing the bark bed there. I've done a little bit of it, and I didn't realise it was raining so much because you're sort of under the trees there, but it is raining a lot. So what I'm going to do now is some weeding inside the polytunnel. Need to go and charge my phone because it's only got 15% charge left. So change of plan. This is always what happens. Here we go. We're going to do something completely different that I never had on my agenda today. Raining. So let's get on with it. As you can hear, I've got these gloves on. I got stung to death by stinging nettle in the corner. A bit late for the glove, but I put it on now, so I'm going to find a dock leaf. I'm having to use these blue ones now. I hate them, but these are cheaper than the black ones that I was using. Anyway, totally against what I was saying. As you can hear, it's raining. So what we're going to do today now, we've been indoors, had a rest, saw Simon, had a cup of coffee, sat down, watched something on TV, some ghost hunting. I love those sort of things. Now we're back out, and what I'm going to do is clear the Mizuna down the middle, because we might as well clear this bed in the middle. It's looking very scruffy, and put our peas in, because our peas really need to be put in. So seems it's raining today. This is what we're going to do. We already just cleared. I'll just show you what I just did before I went in. Let me turn the camera around. The crops. So let's get on and do that now. Half an hour. It's only taken me half an hour to clear this whole bed of the Mizuna. And I've cut down all of the, the leaves just came off of all the dead daffodils, tulips. They're still all in there, so I'm going to leave them in there. I was going to dig them up and plant them in the garden, but you know what? I actually really like the flowers in here in the springtime. Makes me smile, makes it jolly in here. We've got a hole up there, and it's dripping onto this bed, which is fine. We don't mind that, because that's right over the bed. So there's a little hole there. Anyway, what I've done is done that. So what we're going to do is, so we've got a load of marigolds down this end. So here, this is the parsley that I'm letting go to seed. I took off all the dead leaves around the bottom, because you do not want like dead leaves on everywhere, because they encourage pests to come. So I tried to get all the dead stuff out, and I've weeded all through the marigolds here. So the peas, we're just going to put them in between here, and then we're going to have to take out these brassicas, I think, because we don't really want these in here. They grow really leggy inside the polytunnel. I'm not sure if I want those brassicas at all. I might just ditch those, because I've got enough outside, and I think I'm just going to pull them out, to tell you the truth. And we do have a few odd ones here and there I spotted that we still need to put in. So yeah, there's some over there. So we still got brassicas here and there to put in anyway. So I'm going to keep these oxide daisies really tidy this year, because I've taken out a load of clumps of it and put it in the garden, but there's still quite a lot. So my job now is to put the peas, space the peas out down the middle of the plot for the next lot of peas that we're going to have. These ones are grown really, really well over here, these dwarf peas. So that's really, really good. And our borage is getting really big there now. Borage is a really big plant. There's a nice lettuce growing randomly there in amongst the rocket. So we will do these peas. These are the peas over here, so we need to sort these peas out today. Put strings up, space them all out and do all that. So I'll show you some of it as I'm doing it, but first of all I'll space out all the peas, compost, and put it on this bed here, because it's had a lot of stuff growing in it recently, so it needs feeding. So we're going to put a whole bag of compost on the middle bit and round the plants, because they need feeding now. So that's what we're going to do. We haven't really disturbed this soil. We just pulled out the dead leaves and stuff, so all the bulbs are still in there. We're trying not to dig the soil too much, but obviously we've got to dig a few little holes to put the peas in, but we're trying to disturb it as little as possible, knowing that there are bulbs in there, right, which are all growing. So we will get on and do that. I need to go and get a bag of compost, and then we'll get on with it. Okay, spread a whole bag of compost over this whole area. I've just pulled out all the brassicas that were in there. I don't want them, so I'm not having them. So I've put them in the bucket there. I can only have so many things, and I've still got a load over there. So we still got some to put in the other side of the garden, because that's where the brassicas are living this year, and forever actually. Anyway, this is coming into seed, but now we're going to space out our peas and space them in the middle. So I always have them growing in the middle where these sticks are, you see, and then to the side I usually put the cucumbers, which I'll bring down this side here this year. I did have them here last year, and I had them over there, and I've had them over here, so we're going to put them here this year. So the cucumbers and the peas are what we're putting in this bed now, and then we're going to put some flowers in between as well, so that the whole bed is filled up. And then we might actually put a bit of compost on this bed here at the back and put a few flowers in there. That is a borage there. I think I might have to dig it up. I don't think I want it there. So we're going to just put a few flowers, because these will be finished soon, and we're going to cut these down, and they're actually going to be taken out and put in the garden. So that is what's going to happen to those, as is that aquilegia there and those wallflowers over there. We're going to take them out. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, they're in now, and now we're going to do the stringing up. So there's 11 lot of peas here, so we're going to do 11 lots of string and tie them up. So that's the next job. That'll take the most time, is putting the actual string up, and then we'll water them all in, and then we will do the cucumbers, which are over there, and then we will put some flowers in as well. So let's just get on with that. Oh, I did pull up these alliums, because we will put these outside. So I'm going to just take off the lower leaves, cut them down a bit, and I'm going to pop them outside in the bed out here. So that's where they're going to live. So we're going to take them out. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do now. So we're just going to string up the peas, and then we'll water them. Okay, put the peas in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pea plants. So these peas we've done on the 27th of the 3rd is when we sowed them, called Onwards. So I've got no idea what they like. I've never tried these ones before, but we've done them. It's pouring down with rain. I don't think it's going to stop today, so I don't think we're going to be doing any more trimming today. So the next thing we want to do is just put in some cucumbers, which are over there. And then we're just going to put in some flowers. So I'll show you that once we've done it. Okay, but there's the peas all in. And what I do is I just string them up, bloody hell, up to here. And then just tighten them up, and then they will just be alright. So we need to mend that hole once it's not raining. I don't know, we're going to have to do it from the inside. I'll have to just do that before it rains too much. But it doesn't matter. But that pea might get a bit rotten if it's getting loads of water put on it all the time. It's like rather a lot of rain coming through there. Anyway, let's just do this, and then we'll show you once we're done. Okay. Now, so what we've done is we've put in our peas, called Onwards, down the middle. And down here I've just put in the tomatoes. So I've got 8 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pomodoro tomatoes down this side. I didn't really want to have loads of tomatoes this year, but never mind. There's a little seedling that was in the pot, and I don't think it is a tomato, but I've just put it in there. Then here we have a plum tomato, don't know what it's called, with a little seedling. So I'll pop the seedling in there as well. That's a plum tomato. Then here we've got our cucumbers that we did from our own seed last year. Took the seeds, let one of the cucumbers go, took the seeds, and now we've got these. So I can't remember what they're called. Tomorrow what we're going to do is tidy up this bed here, take out some of this stuff, and we need to put these tomatoes in here. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 tomatoes in there, and then we've got room to put 3 tomatoes here, so between the marigolds, and then 3 tomatoes there. We have 12 more tomato plants to put in, and then that's all the tomato plants, I think. Well, that is going to be all the tomato plants. We're not doing any more. And then ones are called Gardener's Delight. So I've just popped them here for a minute, but these are all ready to go in as well, so we will pop them in tomorrow, so that all our tomatoes are in, our cucumbers are in, our peas are in, all our brassicas are in almost. We've still got a few more brassicas here to put in. I just noticed there's all year round cauliflower, which we do need, and then there was free cow, which I was using as decorative plants in the garden. So we do have some cow and some all year round cauliflower, so we will do some more all year round cauliflower, because I do want to have some cauliflower at the end of this year. It takes a long time to grow cauliflower. So we've cleared off some of this table now, which is good. So we've basically got all our oh, there's some fennel there. Oh, the fennel's still growing. I might just pop the fennel in the polytunnel somewhere actually. There's only two, it's only two little fennels. And then we've got all these Livingston daisies that we need to put outside now, because they need to be brought on. We've got night scented stock, hollyhocks, antirrhinums, mixed primulas, which are going at the end of the year, but we need to like pop them on so the plants can grow. I think we can do some more mizuna. I think we've still got all this mizuna to eat here. We'll take some of it indoors in a minute. We still have a load of rocket down here. I need to do some more rocket seeds. We've got a lettuce here that we need to take in, I think. And all these peas that are growing, so they're not ready yet. These are actually proper peas, they're not Monge 2. I've not grown any Monge 2 this year. I'm growing all proper peas, so they have like proper pods, because I do love peas, so I want to have nice peas, like not Monge 2 peas this year. I don't want Monge 2. I grew Monge 2 for the last 3 years or so down the middle beds, but this year we're doing onward peas, which are just a normal pea. I don't know what they're like, got no clue, don't know how fast they grow. These ones have grown really fast, these dwarf peas. They're not sweet peas, they're peas. But they look really cool over there, don't they? So there's a lot of peas on there to be had. So we will leave them, and then once these are all done, all these peas, we will take them all out, and then we will put something else in here to grow up that thing that I've made. Anyway, so it's just keep on like redoing the beds, redoing, moving things on. You know, there's loads of stuff, that mostly these are flowers now. I think we've nearly done all the crops that we're doing. We're just doing flowers now, which we need to move on. We've got lots of flowers to move on, loads of stuff. But I'm glad I got the tomatoes in today, and the cucumbers and these peas. They really needed to go in. We must do on a fine day, well, when it's not raining, is put all the sweet peas in outside somewhere. I don't care where. I'll find somewhere to put them. Sorry if I get dirt all over my face. I do notice on my filming, once I look back over it, that I've got little bits of dirt and stuff all in on my face, and I can't help it. It's just when I'm working, I can't really see what's on my face right now. It's not until I put it up on my laptop that then I can see all the stuff on my face and in my hair. But at the moment I can't really see it. So I just wanted to show you what I've been doing in the polytunnel today. So I've worked really hard. I've cleared all the middle bed. We've taken out all the old stuff, all the mizuna. Oh, my nose is really itchy. Just need to keep moving things on. This time of year is all about going. Just keep going, because you don't want to grow all these plants and then just leave them in the pots, and then all they will do is bolt and die, and then you've wasted all your time. I can't see the point. So I am learning after all these years of gardening that you have to kick yourself up the arse and hurry up and get your plants in the garden or wherever it is you're moving them on to, because otherwise they will bolt. They will bolt, and if you don't water them enough, they will bolt. I've got to water all these plants now. I'm just going to use the watering can and just water the ones that I've just put in. But I'm really pleased that I've done that today. I'm really happy. So I'm finished now, because I think it's like 4:30, and I've done a lot of work today, so I'm not doing any more work today. That's it. So I'm going to water the plants, and then I'm going to go in and make the dinner, and then just have a rest for a while, and then probably wash up. Really exciting stuff like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I can sort of like egg you on to try and do things. Don't be scared of taking things out if it's done, or you know, or it's in the way. Sometimes things just get in the way, and if you can't put it on, just compost it. I mean, you've got to be ruthless in the garden, and I've got to be ruthless in my polytunnel. There's only a certain amount of room, and I did grow all these crops to put in here, the tomatoes, the peas and everything, knowing very well that the Mizuna that I had in here would have to come out. But I mean, we had a wonderful display of Mizuna. It looked absolutely fantastic. But now we're moving on to the eating things that we can actually eat. I mean, you eat Mizuna, obviously, but I let it go to seed so that we could have beautiful flowers inside the polytunnel. But now that's done. But we're going to let the parsnips go to seed, and we're letting the parsley go to seed. So it flowers, so that we can still encourage more, and the celery, so we can still have lovely bugs and everything coming in the polytunnel, and bees to be attracted to the things that we do need to germinate. And also the nasturtiums, the bees and everything, they love the nasturtiums. You can eat all the nasturtiums. We've been eating fermented nasturtium seeds for the last few days, and they're just like capers. They're not as hot as capers, but they are lovely. You just ferment them. I fermented them last year, gathered up all the seeds that fell off of all these. So where I've left these in, I can eat these, you see. I can eat the leaves, I can eat the flowers, and I can eat the seeds. So everything I try and grow in my polytunnel, apart from these random aqualegia that just happen to grow, and these wallflowers, you can't eat those. But most of the stuff in my and the gladiolus and the hydrangeas, okay. But most of the stuff that I try and grow in the polytunnel has to have some medicinal use, or we eat. So that's the thing, or just for their beauty, basically. So anyway, thank you for watching. Ooh, I just noticed that the chives are actually flowering there. Great. Ah, pretty. Oh, that's what I wanted, isn't it? I wanted them to. Getting so distracted. Sorry, I'm just looking over there. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know how you're getting on in your garden. Are you ruthless? Because sometimes I think you've got to be ruthless in the garden, because otherwise I know certain things are beautiful, but you've got to push everything to its place where you want it to be, and then take it out if it gets in the way of things that you really want to grow. If you've got a small garden, then you've got limited amount of space, then you've got to be ruthless. But I'm ruthless in my polytunnel, because there's lots of different things that I want to keep on growing in here and bringing on. But we're coming to the end now, really, because now we're going to start thinking about the autumn things. So we're coming to the end of all the summer flowering stuff. But saying that, I do have a load of seeds here. But saying that, yeah, they are for the autumn. I mean, we've got some peppers. I've never been able to grow one of these yet. A red one. So we will try again. And we're going to grow some more cauliflower and some... No, we're not going to grow any more peas. Oh, some carrots in the bucket again. But they'll all be autumn stuff now. The food, you know. But so it's just a matter of just keeping on generating like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I mean, I'm just blubbering on, aren't I? Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now. Bye. Give me a like and a thumbs up, and let me know how you're getting on in your garden. Bye for now. Bye.